is Heather Johnson. I'm the director here at the Octagon Center for the Arts, and if you have a few moments, I'd like to just go over our annual meeting. This is to go over some of the highlights from our fiscal year 2019-2020 and tell you a few of the great things that our great team has done here. One of the really big things that we did in 2019 was we redid our mission statement. So the Octagon's mission is now to encourage interaction and creative self-expression by providing inclusive opportunities and spaces that bring people together through art. For those that may not be familiar with the Octagon Center for the Arts, we're located in downtown Ames, just south of the Ames Public Library. We offer classes, a great retail gallery shop, we have exhibit spaces, and of course wonderful programs for the greater community. So we'd like you to come check us out. We are still wearing masks when in public here at the Octagon, and also our website has a lot of offerings and events listed as well. I want to thank also all of our supporters. We could not be here through this difficult year without your support, whether you gave in your talents and volunteered, or your time or money. We greatly appreciate all of our members, our volunteers, our interns, our donors, granting agencies, and other great nonprofit partners such as the Ames Community Arts Council. We really appreciate your contribution to keep this organization going and offering great programming. We also want to acknowledge that this past year, COVID, the pandemic hit, and the Octagon closed after March 14th for a good amount of time. But we're also able to get a lot of great things done leading up to that event. We also, in our galleries through the fiscal year, we were able to still offer 17 exhibits. And with that, we reached 465 artists through the different exhibits, including the annual middle school, elementary, and high school exhibit. So Kristen does a great job planning that ahead and doing programs associated with that, such as gallery talks and panels as well. We have them also listed on our YouTube channel if you would like to take a look back and check out some of our great events. For our annual report, you'll see a copy of this is also on our About section for the Octagon, and this document goes into detail some of the great events this past year, as well as the list of exhibits and of course our donors and supporters as well. So we're just going to go over this briefly to go over some of the highlights. Our education was able to offer 7 summer art camps with 56 children the summer of 2019. And Beth also did a great job doing adult classes as well as workshops as well for different people of the community. And our gallery shop that Terry does a great job running features 175 artists right now from all over the Midwest. So it goes beyond ceramics, paintings, there's great jewelry, we have some wonderful t-shirts and printmaking as well. So please come in person with a mask or check it out online as well to make online purchases. The festival that took place in 2019 was on Sunday, September 22nd. 87 artists from 7 states signed up to participate in the festival, and about 67 volunteers contributed 190 hours on that day. This is one of those big events that could not happen without dedicated volunteers. So thank you so much to all of the people that participated to make that event happen. One of the really fun events too that was new was our Print Fest that Kristen organized. And it was held in conjunction with an exhibit entitled 20 Years, celebrating April Katz, and along with her 29 former students as well. And it was on display May 25th through August 17th of 2019. The Octagon collaborated with the College of Design, the Department of Art and Visual Culture, University Print Society, Institute of Design Research and Outreach to host the Print Fest at the Octagon, along with other locations that were here in downtown Ames. We also opened up Party on the Patio in our back space in the alley. We had supplies donated from such friends as Country Landscapes and Lowe's, and our great volunteers Rex and Gary And Terry also spent countless hours putting together a fence and furniture as well. Each month we had a live musician and we offered refreshments to our members. So hopefully in time we'll be able to get that back up and going. It was one of our favorite new events to really chat with members and just enjoy a great kind of atmosphere. So we hope to do that very soon. Also, one of our big events that happened before the pandemic was the Business of Arts Conference on March 6th and 7th. We partnered with the Ames Community Arts Council to organize this great 2-day conference. The event is open to artists and art advocates across the state, and professionals as well as aspiring or current college students participated. We had 16 sessions that were offered up by different speakers, and some of the topics included taxes, financial planning. We had also copyright protection, contracts, portfolios, how to promote sales of your artwork, commissions, and the keynote speaker for that great event was ceramicist Jonathan Castro from New York. It was a wonderful big event to host here at the Octagon. And of course, the pandemic hit, and on March 14th, the entire Octagon shut down in response, and our team went virtual overnight. Our departments began to brainstorm on ways to still offer resources to connect with the public. And one of the really great things was being able to offer digital classes that Beth did. She would tape some great activities, and we had art to go kits as well for people of all ages. And Terry spent countless hours taking pictures and logging many of our merchandise in the shop so that the shop could go online, so we could still support artists as well with sales in our shop. Different exhibits also went online, such as the elementary, middle, and high school exhibit went virtual. And one of the fun things too that came out was the handmade postcard swap that Rhonda and the team came up with. And we had about 100 people from 11 states participate with that. It was a great way to get a little creative and well as spread some cheer to people across the states. So that was really a great activity as well. And I just want to say too that with those that were also asking about how the Octagon was hit financially, again, our fiscal year goes up through June of 2020. So between March 13th through June 30th, we were down by about 28%, which was about a difference of about $21,000 that we lost just in that first 2.5 months, because a lot of our income comes from programs and classes as well. So with the support, financial support from many donors and members, we were able to keep operations going. We did, of course, have to make cuts as well. We cut about 35% of our expenses. Staff cut hours, and we basically did what we could to save a lot of money because we didn't know how long this was going. So I want to acknowledge all of our donors and supporters who contributed to the Octagon to keep programming going. And in the annual report, you'll see toward the end, we have an alphabetical list of our members and supporters, as well as the businesses that contributed with grants or even sponsorships for our programming. We're really excited for this next year to start, and we hope that you'll continue to keep an eye on the new things that are happening at the Octagon. Feel free to reach out to us with any suggestions or if you have any questions. Again, the Octagon is here to support the public and help promote emerging artists when possible. So if you have any ideas, please share with us. We're always looking for new instructors, new ideas to bring art out to the public as well too. So thank you for checking in. Continue to follow our Facebook, check out our YouTube as well with great taped responses and events with artists. And we hope to see you soon. And thank you for providing arts to our community, and we look forward to being better together in the near future. Take care.
Hi there, my name is Sam Stagg. I'm currently serving as the president of the Board of Trustees for the Octagon. I'm one of the principals at Halo Architecture Structure Planning in Ames, Iowa, and we've been strong supporters of the Octagon for a handful of years. We are very proud of what we've been able to do to help the Octagon continue in its mission and its role in the community. There's lots of reasons why we support the Octagon, but probably the biggest reason is that we truly value the role and the just the critical part that art plays in building and supporting a strong community. And we believe that the Octagon does that. More specifically, we're super proud of being able to make art more accessible to the community through the Octagon. So we've been really proud of what we've been able to do in support of the Octagon the past handful of years, and we'll continue to do that. We've been excited about a lot of things going on right now, and things going on in the immediate and the near future for the Octagon. In 2019 and 2020, about a year-long process, the board and the staff went through a rigorous effort in updating the Octagon strategic plan. I'd like to share those things with you. There's 5 main goals that we arrived at over that process. And goal number 1 is to create innovative opportunities. So at the Octagon, we create deliberate pathways to experience art in new ways. Goal 1 aims to provide experiences that appeal to a diverse community. Goal number 2, expand and diversify participation. At the Octagon, we believe art is for everyone. Goal 2 aims to reach new and diverse communities while maintaining a steadfast commitment to our long-term supporters. Goal number 3, support artists. At the Octagon, we are passionate about supporting artists. Goal 3 aims to provide space and opportunities and resources for artists at all stages of their careers, and with a particular focus on emerging and new artists. Improve infrastructure. The building needs a lot of help, needs a lot of renovation. And so at the Octagon, we value our founders' commitment to the arts in Ames and the foundation they started in 1966. Goal 4 aims to raise the funds and renovate our facility to continue the mission of the Octagon. Goal number 5, strengthen financial health, and general operations. At the Octagon, we contribute valuable experiences to the community. Goal 5 aims to ensure the Octagon for future generations by strengthening the finances and the staff support. So we're excited about those things, and those 5 goals and the strategic plan really form the basis of what we plan on doing both in the immediate and the long-term future. So we're excited about the direction we've got going through that strategic plan. We're also excited about some new leadership we have coming on board. So, and as early as July 1st, the start of the new fiscal year, we will be introducing new board leadership. And I would like to introduce those to you, those folks to you right now. So Ashley Ripke will be the new president. She's one of the co-owners at Ripke Design here in Ames. Rob Wallace will serve as the vice president. He has served in a leadership role in the past for the Octagon, and so we're excited to have him on board again. Emily Hager is the treasurer. She has served in this role for the past couple of years, and so she'll continue this role as treasurer, and so we're excited for her efforts in our financial matters as treasurer. Mary Richards, she's been on the board for a while and will serve as the secretary. And then last but not least, Mark Looney will serve as the executive at large. Mark's been on the board for a couple of years and is doing a great job for us. So lastly, I just would like to thank you, you as members, volunteers, all the donors, for their continued support for the Octagon. And just wanted to acknowledge and thank you for acknowledging that the arts matter in our community. Thank you very much.
Now we will hear from our friend and artist Jennifer Drinkwater. She's going to be having a show open up in this gallery in just a few days, and it's called the What's Good Project. And we really invite you to come down, take a look at it in person. And for now, we'll turn it over to Jennifer to talk a little bit about her great project.
Hi there. My name is Jennifer Drinkwater, and I'm an Ames-based artist, a faculty member in the Department of Art and Visual Culture at Iowa State, and the Community Art Specialist for Iowa State Extension and Outreach. I'm so grateful that Heather invited me to be a part of the Octagon's annual meeting, and I promise to keep this short. Opening tomorrow in the Storefront Community Gallery is an exhibition of about 20 of my paintings from the What's Good Project. You are invited. This show runs from April 17th to May 22nd, and although there's understandably no reception, the gallery is open 6 days a week. You can actually see some of the paintings from the What's Good Project behind me. So what is What's Good? In a nutshell, the What's Good Project celebrates the meaningful stories from where we live. Inspired by conversations that I have with folks around the country, I create original paintings about what's good in their communities. Why do I do this? 3 reasons. First, culturally, it seems like we're addicted to negativity. Myself, I've always been a glass half empty kind of person, constantly scanning the horizon for danger, much to the trying patience of my husband, looking for holes, flaws, possible disasters to prepare and rally against. So personally, I wanted to start being the person who pointed out what was right rather than offer up some helpful advice. I wanted to air fewer grievances. Number 2, as a person who travels in Southern and rural circles and spaces, I want to see more of the inspiring stories of those people and places. When I started working for Extension and Outreach, I stumbled into the world of asset-based community development and my head exploded. Seeing communities focus on their assets was like the macrocosm of gratitude. If you continue to strengthen what's good, what's working in a place, things get better. Research says so. That was all I needed to hear. And finally, artists are in a unique position in that we reflect our community's values back to us. We speak many languages. Artists can creatively challenge the narratives that exist in a place, as well as use creativity as leverage to bring folks together to address bigger civic challenges. So thank you for listening and enjoy the rest of your meeting. If you make it to the What's Good Project exhibition, I'd love to hear what you think. If you can't make it, you can check out the project at what'sgoodproject.com to see and read more community stories. And please drop me a line. Thanks again.